Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I've grown as a person. Like, genuinely. I go to therapy now. I practice mindfulness. I've learned to let go of things that don't serve me. I barely even think about my cringy past anymore. That's what I tell myself anyway. Because here's the thing about embarrassing memories. They don't fade. They don't get blurry with time like normal memories. No, no, no. Your brain takes those moments and stores them in 4K HDR with surround sound. And it waits. Just waits for the perfect moment to hit play. So there I was. Thursday afternoon, living my best life. Got my coffee, feeling good, vibing. I'm at the grocery store, just existing peacefully, when I see someone who looks vaguely familiar. And that's when my brain decided to be helpful. Hey, my brain whispers, remember that time in 8th grade when... No. When you tried to lean against the wall but missed and... Nope. We're not doing this. And fell directly into the trash can in front of... And just like that, it's 2009 again. I can feel the trash can. I can smell the cafeteria. I can see the exact expression on Jessica Martinez's face. Why do I remember her full name? Why is that detail crystal clear 13 years later? It's fine, I tell myself, still standing in the cereal aisle. That was forever ago. Nobody remembers that. I've had like 4 different haircuts since then. I'm basically a different person. But then, and this is where it gets bad, my brain goes, oh, you want to think about middle school? Cool, cool, cool. Remember that time you called the teacher mom? Stop. Remember when you waved back at someone who wasn't waving at you? Please stop. Remember when you tried to do a dramatic speech in English class and your voice cracked so bad you sounded like a dial-up modem? I'm not even shopping anymore. I'm just standing there holding a box of Cheerios, reliving my entire adolescence. Some lady has to go around me to get her granola. She probably thinks I'm having a breakdown. She'd be right. Okay? So now my brain is fully in sabotage mode. It's decided we're doing this. We're taking a little trip down memory lane, and by memory lane, I mean the highway to hell paved with every stupid thing I've ever done. And here's the fun part. The memories start connecting to each other. It's like a horrible spider web of cringe. Each memory triggers 3 more memories. It's exponential. It's mathematical. It's a nightmare. The trash can incident? That reminds me of the time I tripped going up the stairs. Not down. Up. How do you even do that? And I didn't just trip, I sprawled. Full starfish formation. Books everywhere. 1 shoe came off. 1 shoe. Why did my shoe come off? I was going up. Dude, are you okay? Someone asked. Yeah, I'm good, I said, lying face down on the stairs. This is just how I climb now. It's a new technique. Nobody laughed. They just stepped over me. But wait, there's more. Because the staircase thing reminds me of the time I confidently pushed a door that said pull, and then pulled it, and then pushed it again, for like 30 seconds, while people watched, while people waited. The door was locked. I just couldn't accept it. You okay there? The security guard finally said. Yeah, I'm just testing the door's structural integrity, I replied. For safety. It's locked. I can see that now. Yes, thank you. And that reminds me of the time I went to a party in college and spent 45 minutes having a deep, meaningful conversation with someone, really connecting, laughing at each other's jokes, and then they said, well, nice meeting you. And I realized I'd been talking to them like we were old friends, but we'd literally just met that night. Yeah, you too, I said, trying to play it cool. I was not cool. I had called them by a nickname. A nickname I made up for someone I'd known for less than an hour. Did you just call me Champ? They asked. No, I think you did. You're thinking of someone else. Different person. Common mistake. Gotta go. I left that party and never went back to that friend group. Just nuked it from orbit. It was the only way to be sure. By now I'm in the frozen food section. I've been grocery shopping for 20 minutes and I have one box of Cheerios. This is going great. Just breathe, I tell myself. These are just memories. Everyone has embarrassing moments. You're being irrational. And then my brain hits me with the nuclear option. Remember last week? It says, sweetly. Oh no. When you did that thing? Oh no, no, no. In front of everyone? I'm going to die in the frozen food section. They're going to find me here, clutching a bag of frozen peas, whispering, "Why am I like this?" over and over. See, the old embarrassing memories are bad, but recent embarrassing memories, those are weapons of mass destruction. Because you can't even use the "I was young and dumb" excuse. You're a full adult. You should know better. You do know better. And yet, last week, I was at a work meeting, professional setting. I'm trying to be taken seriously. I'm wearing my good shirt. You know the one. The shirt that makes you look like you have your life together even though you definitely don't. Someone's giving a presentation. It's boring. Like aggressively boring. The kind of boring that makes you forget you exist. And I'm trying so hard to look engaged, nodding at appropriate times, making thoughtful faces. And then, my stomach growls. But not like a normal stomach growl. Not a cute little tummy's hungry situation. This was a sound that belonged in Jurassic Park, a deep, guttural, prehistoric roar that echoed through the entire conference room. It lasted, and I'm not exaggerating, like 5 full seconds. It had movements. It had chapters. Someone could have made a documentary about it. The presenter stopped mid-sentence. Everyone turned to look at me. "Sorry," I whispered. I didn't have breakfast. But here's where it gets worse. Here's where it becomes the thing I'll think about on my deathbed. Someone said, "Bless you." They thought I sneezed. And instead of correcting them, instead of just laughing it off or staying quiet, my brain decided the most appropriate response was to say, "That wasn't a sneeze." Why? Why would I say that? Just take the sneeze, take the L, and move on. But no, I had to clarify. I had to make sure everyone knew it was my stomach making dinosaur noises. "Oh," the person said. Silence. "So, your stomach." "Yep." "Wow. Yeah. That was loud. I'm aware." The presentation continued, but I didn't hear any of it. I just sat there praying for death, planning my resignation letter in my head. Subject: Resignation effective. Immediately. Dear team, I can no longer work here due to a stomach-related incident. Please forward my final paycheck to whatever cave I'll be living in. Do not contact me. I didn't resign. I'm still there. I see these people every day. We all pretend it didn't happen. But I know they remember. How could they not? One of them made a Slack channel called Jurassic Park 2 Conference Room. They didn't add me to it, but I know it exists. I can feel it. And now I'm thinking about it again. Because of course I am. Because my brain is a prison, and I'm the warden, and also the prisoner, and also the crime. You know what the worst part is? It's not even the embarrassing moments themselves. It's the fact that I know I'm being irrational and I still can't stop. Like logically, I understand that most people don't remember my awkward moments because they're too busy replaying their own awkward moments at 3 a.m. We're all just walking trauma repositories, occasionally triggering each other's memories without even knowing it. That person I waved at who wasn't waving at me? They probably didn't even notice. They were probably thinking about the time they called their teacher Mom in their middle school. It's a circle of cringe. We're all in this together. But my brain doesn't care about logic. My brain is like that friend who brings up embarrassing stories at parties. "Hey, remember that time you—" "Yes, I remember. I always remember. I can't not remember." I finally make it to checkout. One box of Cheerios and a bag of frozen peas that I grabbed at some point during my mental breakdown. The cashier looks at my purchases. "Rough day?" they ask. "You have no idea." It gets better. Does it, though? No, But we tell ourselves that. I appreciate the honesty. So here I am, still alive, still occasionally thinking about every dumb thing I've ever done, still accidentally making new embarrassing memories to add to the collection. The trash can incident? That'll be with me forever. The stairs thing? Never forgetting it. Conference room stomach symphony? That's my legacy now. But at least I'm self-aware, right? At least I can laugh about it now. Kind of. Sometimes. When I'm not crying. The thing is, I know I'll do something embarrassing again. Probably tomorrow. Definitely this week. It's inevitable. I'm a walking cringe compilation and there's nothing I can do about it. Except maybe, just maybe, try to remember that everyone else is too. And you know what? Next time I'm in a grocery store and I see someone frozen in the cereal aisle staring into space with a look of profound regret, I'll get it. I'll understand completely. Because somewhere in their head, their brain is playing their greatest hits too. We're all just trying our best out here. Anyway, therapy's expensive and I'm still thinking about that time I called someone champ. Why am I like this?